So I would like to show you, I just made the video a few minutes ago, how to wire up a switch for these. Now, I don't know how I'm going to untie this one. I'll just pull this one out. I'm going to start by, I don't know how they loop these within each other. That's kind of interesting because you can't really get them out. Oh, goodness. This might take a minute. I don't want to force anything when it's like super screwed up. Just top it over the top. Hopefully I didn't damage nothing. There we go. So I'm going to show you how to wire these up. I forgot how easy actually it was. I found one video just a few minutes ago and I was like, it just clicked. I remembered how it instantly went for the N scale stuff that I had in my bedroom here. So, without further ado, we're going to unscrew this up. There we go. So first you want to start by getting all these unraveled. That's the biggest thing for me, at least. And I'm going to start routing them in a way that I can find it easier, I guess. I'm not going to mount them to the side since I have to put that side skirt up. So what we're going to do is I have a hot glue gun, and we're going to connect all these together. So on the top, you plug the green switch piece in. Get this one here if I can find it. Oops, what was that? Oh, it was a switch piece. Okay. That's okay. Now this one I really don't need much taken out here, so unfortunately we have to do all this for every single freaking piece. I wish they would just make this plug and play where you just, I mean it is, but where you just connect it on your own, because this is so dumb. You have to do it this way. I guess I could just keep unraveling it. Okay. That should be that. That's the best and easiest way. We're going to test if these even work, because I might have screwed them up. But if I did screw them up, we'll just resolder them. There. And we'll get this next switch one good to go here. I'm going to let that drape just for a minute. And I would like to like I said, this is the longest part. This took me even longer on my N scale layout because of how fine the detail was on these switches. Well, not fine, but how small the detail was on the switch. Or as some people call them, turnouts. I really don't care what they're called. I just call them whatever. Okay. I know this is going to seem like a long video, but you can skip ahead. You've already seen how to untangle these ones here. And goodness gracious. Basically what I do to get these nice and leveled out is I just run them along the underside of the track. And then we're going to jump them to here. And now, if we took I'm just going to use a screw bit to tuck these in. Yeah, perfect. I like having stuff that's simple but also easy to use at the same time. So I don't like anything too complex. Oh, this one does have it. I'm just looking in the wrong place. Looks like that might be the easiest way to get these unschmucked. So I'm just gonna run it through. It's pretty straightforward. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Pretty straightforward for the most part, but just kind of looping it through the way that it should get looped through. There were a couple times I thought I broke them on the N scale one that I had, and these things are really robust and durable, so I'm not too worried about these actually right now. So cool. We're gonna run this same way, and then we'll eventually, I'm going to hot glue this track into place. But for now, it's okay. I'm not having any issues just besides it moving for me, because I'm moving it right now. Yeah, I might hot glue a few sections here and there, but it seems kind of dumb and pointless for me, at least in my opinion. Okay, so I've got the hot glue gun. I'm going to start putting these together. You can see that one end is like this and the other end is straight. You just plug them into each other. They're pretty user-friendly, straightforward. You'll need this power cable and a power pack if you don't have one. I'm using a Tech 2. Some people use different stuff. I don't really care what people use or what anybody else uses. I just do what I can do with mine. Yeah. So this was the old one I had on there. I kind of screwed it up. You do have to, unfortunately, strip the ends of these, so you got to be super careful. How I do it is I just take these rail cutters, and I just slightly hold it down, and you just pull it off. And that's the best, easiest way to do it. Of course, you're going to end up with some screwed up ends, but other than that, yeah. And then you just tie these together. You'll need a screwdriver, a flathead, or a Phillips, whatever your power pack takes. Before we hot glue these in, these switches, we're going to test this first. So I was just using a knife a minute ago, which kind of sucks. But I do have something similar to get this going. I'm going to do this off camera. You want to plug it into your accessory, AC, I'm pretty sure. Your variable DC's for like running trains and stuff, so you don't really want to screw with that too much. Okay. And this is the difficult part, so you have to set it down on something flat and wire this through back here while you do it. So it should look something like this. Screw 'em in. Straightforward. It's not that complex. Now, I am going to have to see how I do this, because I kind of already forgot. We're going to connect all 4 of these together. Now, I don't remember exactly what you do with the power pack, but I'll look it up real quick just to see. Okay, so it looks like you can plug your power pack. It has to be into this one, not the ones that have the holes or the little square thingies. And we're just going to plug all, starting from here. To this one. If I remember correctly, these are pretty difficult to get in, so you do have to use some force. To this one. And you just plug them in the top where the 3 prongs are. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so it should look something like this. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to hot glue anything just yet, just because I'm going to tuck it down in here real quick. This is more messier than I thought, so I actually might just hot glue it down here. But now what you're going to do is you're going to take your red, unravel it. Okay, and we're going to plug it into the closest side, so I'm going to just set the power pack right here, and I'll have to get an extension cord out. Plug it into the side of this. Maybe. Okay, so you just plug it into that side, again, not the side with those prongs sticking out, because those have the indentations. I'm going to pull a extension cord here real quick to just start getting this going. I may have to order a Bachmann if I can't find a power supply for that. May have to order one off Amazon. I gotta move the layout just a bit. Cool. So you just plug your power pack in, make sure the power strip's on. This is the moment of truth. On, off, straight. Doesn't matter what the direction, because you're not gonna need it. But you hold this one down. You can hear it. Okay, we'll test all of them. That was the quietest of all of them. So great, so that works. That's how you wire up a turnout. Now, they give you these extra ones, I'm assuming because these probably break a lot, which makes sense. I'm going to clean this up and start working on the layout a bit more. But until then, thanks for watching, guys.